I have almost by nature become rebellious. I tell anybody who thinks they can tell me what to do, I'll tell them to go to hell.
What if the reason some leaders never leave power isn't because they refuse to go, but because the people are afraid to see them gone? Because staying in power for decades isn't always forced. Sometimes it's chosen. Take Paul Kagame, a leader widely credited with transforming Rwanda from one of the darkest moments in history
I'm too scared.
as more stable and organized nations. Clean streets, rapid development, low corruption, order. To many, Kagame didn't just rebuild the country, he restored control. And when a leader delivers that level of stability, something powerful happens. People begin to associate progress with one person. And that's where the story gets complicated. Because leaders don't just stay long because they want to. They stay long because the system and the people make it possible. And this usually comes down to three powerful forces. First, results create loyalty. When people can see and feel improvement in their daily lives, they begin to trust the source of that change. Over time, leadership stops being temporary and starts to feel necessary. Second, fear of going backwards. In countries that have experienced instability, conflict, or collapse, the past is never really forgotten. So the question becomes, what happens if this leader leaves? And for many, that question is more frightening than staying the same. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. Third, power protects itself. As time goes on, systems begin to tighten. Opposition struggles to grow. Criticism becomes risky. Alternatives become less visible. Critics argue that under Kagame, political space has narrowed, making it harder for competing voices to rise. And when real competition fades, staying in power becomes less about winning and more about maintaining control. So what you begin to see is a pattern. Progress builds trust, fear reduces resistance, and control limits alternatives. And together, they don't just extend leadership, they entrench it. But here's the deeper question. When does stability stop being strength and start becoming dependence? Because the true test of a nation is not how long one leader can hold power, but whether the system can survive without him. And until that question is answered, the line between strong leadership and silent control will always remain dangerously thin. So the real question is, if he leaves tomorrow, does the country become stronger or does everything begin to fall apart?